X factor for the Browns for 2023. They go with Deshaun Watson. Obvious, sure, but the range of outcomes here is absolutely massive for both Watson and the roster, which is otherwise strong outside of the huge question at quarterback. Non-starter to no, Siaka Ika. Third-round pick, played mostly 0 and 2/2i techniques at Baylor, according to Sports Info Solutions tracking, generated 30 pressures from those spots over the past 2 seasons, second most among all FBS players in that span. We've talked about this a lot. It's asking a lot to hope that a rookie defensive lineman who is not taken in the first 10 picks can make an impact in his rookie year.
Oh, absolutely. But this is what we were talking about with Schwartz. Schwartz is going to ask him to be a one-gapper. He was asked to be a two-gapper in college, and his play kind of fell off his senior year to where he wasn't making impact plays. Hopefully this switching over to being a one-gapper allows him to be an impact player, because that's what we're wanting up front. You know, it's easy to hold court. He's a big body, and even if he just holds his zone and occupies blockers, he would be doing more than what the defensive tackle position did last year. But if he's able to make a few impact plays on a rotational basis, because he is a rookie, so expecting him to all of a sudden step up and be a guy early in his career, it's not likely. You know, I'd tell people to temper their expectations, but I think he'll be used only to accentuate his strengths in a rotational basis, and that just speaks to what Schwartz does.
And as far as Watson goes, I personally don't think there's that wide of range of outcomes. I think he's proven he is a above average NFL quarterback. He may be, top 10. Anything higher than that, you're probably being overly optimistic at this point just because of the time off.
Yeah, I've always said this: even if he plays to his floor, this is probably a still 500 team, just based on everything that's around him. But if he does find his ceiling, this team's scary, not just for the North, not just for the AFC, for the entire league. You know, it is a variance of outcomes, but I think the floor is higher than people want to think that it is.
Yeah, I would agree that, you can't do those 6 games. The Browns knew more so than we did even that it just wasn't going to give you an accurate picture. And if you think about it logically, hadn't played with those guys, hadn't played in, almost 700 days. How did you expect it to come out? All right.